What is good, everybody? It is your boy BC Got Drip, and in today's video we're going to be reacting to SpongeBob's mass murderer theories. So yeah, you've heard it, mass murderer theory. We're gonna uncover whether or not SpongeBob is in fact a mass murderer. So without further ado, let's get right into it. And
Will be answered. Is SpongeBob really a sweet young boy or a demon? Well, believe it or not, but there is a lot of evidence supporting the fact that SpongeBob is a mass murderer and
You know what's funny? Like, this actually reminds me of the theory that me and my uncle was talking about. Like, is Goku really a hero or is he a menace? Like, Goku low-key a menace, bro. Like, son be risking it all just to get a good fight in.
be a threat to the citizens of Bikini Bottom because of his abnormal behavior, intentions, and criminal activities. This theory will change your mind about SpongeBob and mess up your childhood. This is the mass murderer theory. SpongeBob seems like an average young adult that goes to work, jellyfishes, hangs out with Patrick, and goes to sleep. You might be thinking I'm losing my mind blaming an innocent kid, and how did I come to the conclusion that SpongeBob is a mass murderer? In season 1 episode Sandy's Rocket, SpongeBob asked her if he can go on a moon mission with her, and Sandy said, especially after your little mishap with my whirlybird. What is a whirlybird, you may ask? In case you don't know, the whirlybird is Sandy's helicopter. In this episode, we see an interesting scene that suggests that SpongeBob killed hundreds of people with Sandy's whirlybird.
The moon! Can I go?
No way, SpongeBob! Especially after your little mishap with my whirlybird.
A graveyard full of dead fish. In the episode SpongeBob...
Yo, bro, right after that, SpongeBob is a menace, bro. I don't care what nobody's saying. He's a menace. SpongeBob needs to be in the graveyard with all the rest of the fish that he killed.
SquarePants versus a big one. Sandy is unable to control the helicopter, so it makes sense that SpongeBob would be a worse pilot since he can't even get a boat.
Ready to be an e-commerce pioneer? Bluehost has step-by-step WordPress onboarding to make
License. Sandy's yard is full of tombstones of fish that died because of a helicopter accident. If you look really close at one of the tombstones, you can read the text where it says Tom. Who in the world is Tom? Oh my goodness! This is Tom, a green fish with a blue t-shirt and green eyeballs. His most
Chocolate! Chocolate! Chocolate!
popular appearance being in the episode Chocolate
They
with
smoked
Nuts.
my son chocolate. I said
Did you say chocolate? Chocolate? Chocolate! 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 Chocolate!
His second most popular appearance is pizza delivery.
Congratulations, sir. Your Krabby Patty pizza is here.
Why would SpongeBob intend to kill this innocent man? In the episode Pizza Delivery, SpongeBob and Squidward were forced to deliver an official Krusty Krab pizza to a man named Tom and went through a long journey and days of walking to arrive to his house. Tom shames SpongeBob for forgetting his Diet Dr. Kelp drink and slams the door at his face.
Congratulations, sir. Your Krabby Patty pizza is here.
Where's my drink?
What drink?
My drink? My Diet Dr. Kelp? You call yourself a delivery boy? Well, I ain't buying!
SpongeBob even mentioned that he didn't order a drink, and you can even hear Mr. Krabs' conversation over the telephone, and we don't hear Diet Dr. Kelp soda.
Ahoy there, Krusty Krab! How can I help you? Pizza? Of course we have pizza!
Bro, this reminds me, bro. If anybody has worked retail or fast food or restaurant, like, customers do this all the time, and I'm pretty sure everybody here is guilty of that. Where you might have had thought of the order or thought of the drink, but like you didn't actually order it, bro. Like the waiter is not lying, bro. Like you didn't order it. Like chill out, relax. It's not that serious. Your drink will come in the next 5 minutes. Got you.
Mr. Dr. Our delivery squid will bring it right over.
SpongeBob sinks into self-pity and sheds tears. Tom literally crushed the boy's heart so bad that even Squidward got disappointed and angry. SpongeBob and Squidward go back to work and surprisingly get there in just 1 second.
Take me home.
Are you kidding? We have just enough time to make it back to work.
Work.
I believe that Tom gave them the wrong directions and deliberately made SpongeBob go around in circles. Tom led them to nowhere. There aren't any roads, fishes, or houses. SpongeBob and Squidward literally walked through a desert just to go back near the Krusty Krab. The weirdest thing is that Tom ordered a pizza from a burger joint and probably knows that Mr. Krabs is a cheapskate that would force SpongeBob to deliver the pizza so it all works out. This clearly proves that Tom purposely tried to mess with SpongeBob, but you may be asking why. Well, I believe it's because of the Krusty Krab. We all know that SpongeBob is a fry cook and makes Krabby Patties all day. I'm guessing SpongeBob probably got his order wrong like any fast food employee does once in a while. Most customers just let the cashier know and just tell them to redo the order, but not Tom. This man is a freak of nature. We all saw his craziness in the episode Chocolate with Nuts, where he goes crazy over food.
Now that I've got you right where I want you, I'd like to buy all your chocolate.
Tom probably did this whole pizza thing for revenge. This resulted in SpongeBob using Sandy's helicopter to kill Tom and other folks in Bikini Bottom that ever bothered him. In the later episodes and seasons, we see Tom hanging out in Bikini Bottom, but the
If you want to make your business stand out, let's launch it with killer rats. Watch me make you look like a pro. Okay, we'll start with a...
only difference is his skin color. This is not the same red fish that disrespected SpongeBob, but looks almost exactly the same, but the only difference is that this Tom is green. What is the reason behind it? You really want to know? This man is probably somebody that SpongeBob paid to pretend to be Tom. This could be a costume that looks almost identical to the red Tom that somebody is wearing. Now, why would the creators go through that extra detail to just change the skin color and the t-shirt color? Because clearly these are the same fish, and we've seen a lot of different fish in Bikini Bottom. I mean, they could have just chose any other fish, right? But there is a reason behind this. Maybe SpongeBob paid the man so that he would never get caught. Sandy is the only person that knew about his criminal behaviors and kept it a secret from the world, including the cops. Sandy was probably forced to build a cemetery in the tree dome just to keep it confidential. It could be possible that SpongeBob threatened Sandy to dig up holes and hide the dead bodies in her tree dome and place tombstones on top of them. If you think about SpongeBob killing people in the tree dome, it makes no sense because it's highly unlikely for Tom to go to the tree dome. Most likely, SpongeBob went on a killing rampage. Not to mention in the episode Bubble Buddy, Tom is part of the mob that tried to end the life of SpongeBob's very special friend. And we all know if Tom actually killed Bubble Buddy, the mass murderer would do something to him. And I'm not talking about playing card games.
Oh, hold it. Bro, we know how many people... Bro, this man SpongeBob is the worst driver in humanity because, like, he probably killed so many people literally just by running them over or something. I don't know, man. But him
in many boating school episodes, SpongeBob is famous for the destruction of the city Bikini Bottom. Mrs. Puff is always held responsible for SpongeBob's lack of alertness in front of the wheel. As you may know, Mrs. Puff went to jail many times and gets hallucinations from teaching this all-time failure.
Yo, SpongeBob is...
No matter what Mrs.
SpongeBob is literally like American Psycho, bro. Like, so SpongeBob is terrorizing Mrs. Puff inside of a padded room.
Puff says to the police, they always seem to favor SpongeBob, even though SpongeBob is a nasty driver. And according to the episode Mrs. Puff, You're Fired, SpongeBob failed his driving test 1,258,056 times.
However, we've noticed there have been an unusually large amount of failings from this classroom.
One student has failed my class.
Yes, but he's failed 1,258,056 times.
Maybe SpongeBob committed a crime of mass murdering citizens in Bikini Bottom and put the blame on Mrs. Puff. Because of that, the police arrested her without questioning. I believe that Mrs. Puff has endless nightmares because of the fear of a car accident that could kill her. If you think about why Mrs. Puff is traumatized by SpongeBob, there is no better explanation than this tragic accident. Despite Mrs. Puff telling us that she's annoyed of SpongeBob, I believe the real reason she's scared is that she might get murdered. A lot of episodes in SpongeBob SquarePants are based on different countries or even sometimes different planets. In the episode Sandy's Rocket, SpongeBob misused her rocket and puff gun to commit a felony of accidentally kidnapping the entire Bikini Bottom population. By now you should know that mass murdering is an act of killing 4 or more people during an event without a cooling off period, according to the FBI. According to the episode Whatever Happened to SpongeBob, it's estimated that the population of Bikini Bottom is about 538 people, which if you think about it is a very serious crime. Luckily nothing happened to anybody, but one question keeps striking my mind. Why would SpongeBob even want to do this? Well, remember the episode Whatever Happened to SpongeBob? This is an episode about SpongeBob being treated like a piece of shit from Patrick, Sandy, Squidward, Mr. Krabs, and a lot of other fish.
Yo, do you remember that episode?
Idiot boy.
Idiot boy.
Idiot boy.
In the episode Gone, the citizens literally created a celebration to stay away from SpongeBob and burn a SpongeBob statue for satisfaction, which if you ask me is taking it too far.
They
First we
violated
build a
my
giant
son.
wooden effigy of you, then we burn it to the ground. Woohoo! Burn, baby! Woo! Dance on the ashes like there was no tomorrow.
This idea may not seem far-fetched anymore. He moved to New Kelp City to avoid the toxic environment. This episode tells us how much people hate SpongeBob, and well, if you think about it, they're probably just using him, just like in the episode Porous Pocket, where everyone except Patrick only hung out with SpongeBob for his wealth. I'm sure everyone would mass murder a population if someone actually did that to them. Season 3, Episode 4, Nasty Patty is the episode where SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs attempted to murder the health inspector with a tainted Krabby Patty. Although the scenario is not considered a mass murder, it does prove my point with the strange behavior of SpongeBob. Unlike Mr. Krabs, who was calm and hiding his fear, SpongeBob was petrified from the police, causing him to lose his mind.
You okay there, little fella?
Oh, he gets carsick real easy.
He's literally shivering like he's done too many crimes to a point where he's on the FBI's
Or
most
he
wanted
just killed
list.
someone,
And
bro.
that's the mass murderer theory.
Nah, that was
Man,
good.
this theory was something else. Who would have thought that the sweet main character was
That was
actually a
good.
criminal? Anyways, please stay tuned for more awesome theories. Thank you so much for watching the theory, and I'm Sinian signing out.
Yo, I'm gonna have to like tap this guy below, because we're gonna be watching some more of these. That was a really good, well put together, very entertaining, you know, really funny theory. And I don't know, SpongeBob might be a mass murderer, but I want you guys to, whoever watching this video, to put the comments down below on, do you think whether or not SpongeBob is a mass murderer? And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content, because we're going to be posting every single day. We out.